today we're doing the wide leg pants. So we're doing the ones with the regular waistband and a regular back, not the V-back ones. So these pants are super simple to make. You could knock them out in maybe, say, half an hour from cutting it out to sewing it. So we have our gusset piece here. We have our main piece, and we have our two waistband pieces. So I'm going to place the two waistband pieces right sides together. I'm going to clip the short edge. And we're going to sew these two edges. But while I'm at my overlocker, I'll do the next step as well. So we're going to take the crotch point of the pants. We want it right side facing up. We're going to take our gusset, right side facing down, and we want the point to face the top of the pants, like the waistband. We're going to place it down on this section of the crotch, and we're going to sew that in place. So I've done the waistband. Now if you don't have an overlocker, that's completely fine. Just use a stretch stitch on your sewing machine. Usually just a zigzag stitch is the most common. And I've done this section of the gusset piece as well. Okay, so now what we're going to do is open up this gusset piece. We're going to take this corner, attach it to the edge of the crotch on the other side. Now we're going to clip this crotch seam all the way up. Amazing. Now we're going to sew this seam. So that seam is all done. So when you sew this section, you just want to keep this join nice and flat to the best of your ability, of course. Now we're going to take the pants, fold them in half the other way. And you should be able to see them taking shape as pants now. So this crotch point here at the top, I'm just going to place a clip because we're going to connect it to the middle of the gusset piece. So from the center, we're going to pin the legs out. So start here all the way to the ankle on both sides. So now we're going to sew along this one long seam. This is what it will look like. Now we're going to turn the pants the right way around. Now we want to work with the waistband, so I'm just leaving the pants hanging off the table for a moment. I'm going to mark the front and center point. Now I can see that clearly because of how I've cut it out. But if you can't see that, just fold it in half and then use a clip to mark this center point. Then we want to line up this clip with the back seam so that we can also mark out the side points. There we go. So we have the front, the back is just the seam, and then the two sides marked out. We're going to take our waistband. We're going to fold it in half, right sides facing out. Like this. Now I'm going to place some clips around it just to hold it in place. Now I'll place that waistband with the raw side facing up. I'm going to take the top of the pants. I'm going to place it inside the waistband. I'm going to join up the side seam of the waistband with the side of the pants, which we've marked with a clip. Same for the other side. Now I'm going to evenly clip around the rest of the waistband. There we go. Now for this step, it's super important that the waistband has been clipped on flat. We don't want to have accidentally sort of like moved this underlayer around, for example. So you just want to have a quick eye over, make sure it's not twisting in any section. And you can also pop it up just to see what it looks like and if everything lines up well. Perfect. Now I'm going to sew this seam here. That seam is all done. I'm going to tie off this overlocker tail. So the waistband is finished. The last step to do is to hem the bottom of the pants. So we're going to fold the edge over about 1.5 centimeters and do a straight stitch all the way around. So I've hemmed the bottom and you're all finished. That was a super quick one.